Welcome to the top 5 niches of the week, the original print-on-demand niches show. It's episode 208. And for this episode, instead of giving you the really obvious niches coming down the pipeline, we did talk about some of them last week. Today, I went through about 1,000 of the best-selling t-shirts on Amazon merch, and I hand-selected 5 niches that I want to recommend to you that I would call, for the most part, less obvious. So let's get to it. Real quick before we get started, in case you're not on my email list or in my Facebook group, you might not have known that me and Marielle got married a week ago in Florida. It was beautiful. This is one of my favorite photos from the wedding, so had to give myself a little shout out there. Life is really good right now, and I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that that's where I was for about a week. Beautiful destination wedding, beautiful wife, and life is good, like I said. All right, now the reason we're here. Amazon merch, here's my 7-day sales. So I made 348 sales in the last 7 days. 249 came on the US market, bringing in $909 of royalties of profit on $4,814 in sales, and about another 99 sales from the international markets. If you want to follow me on Instagram, linked in the description, you can keep up to date with my daily sales updates. All right, let's check out the top 10 best sellers right now on Amazon merch. You've got I'm Not Old, I'm Classic. You've got I Get Tea from Lady Whistledown's Society Papers. I don't know if that's most likely that's a movie reference or TV show reference if I had to guess. I Paused My Game to Graduate. You got Graduation. Bruh, We Out Teachers. So Graduation. I Crushed Kindergarten. Again, Graduation. Hi, It's Me, The Birthday Girl, It's Me. And Hi, It's Me, I'm the Dad, It's Me. I think those are Taylor Swift references though, so I'd be careful. I don't think it's worth doing those. You've got a NASCAR one right there. You've got Dearest Gentle Reader, and It's Weird Being the Same Age as Old People. So a lot of familiar bestsellers here. Nothing really standing out in terms of like one dominating niche. Speaking of niches, niche number 1 this week, I said it's going to be a little bit different. I handpicked these. I tried to avoid the really obvious niches that are coming down the pipeline since we just talked about those 1 week ago. How about niche number 1, Starry Knight? You guys may be familiar with the original painting, and I believe the thing is like the copyright's expired on this, so you're able to go in and make your own kind of versions and renditions of this without it being considered IP infringement. If I'm incorrect, then let me know in the comments, but I've definitely looked at this and seen people explain it previously, so it should be okay. And I know people have been using AI to make, like, if you have a good AI prompt for this, you could be sitting on a gold mine, because just take a look, type Starry Knight into Podly. If you're not using Podly, I'd recommend it, linked at the top of the description so you can join at a discount. Check out how many different Starry Knight shirts there are. I specifically hand selected the cats because I've noticed a lot of the cat ones with really nice BSRs. A lot of them are, definitely all of them actually that I showed you there are under 100,000, but like Starry Knight plus cat as your primary keywords, your primary search term to try to hone in on seems to be popular. But if you actually go looking, there are quite a few. The Bigfoot ones I love. You've got the corgi. You've got, I think, what is that, a possum or something? So there's a lot of different ways to spin this one. And you probably have to use AI if we're being realistic here. Moving on, niche number 2, Jesus. Okay, and I didn't just randomly select these. I scrolled through almost 1,000 of the bestsellers. I did not enter a search term into the search bar. I just scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, looked for repetition, looked for things that were standing out through repetition. And I thought the Jesus themed shirts were selling pretty well and warranted being included in this week's episode. So you've got a, what does it say? Promise Keeper, Light in the Darkness, Miracle Worker, and it says Waymaker, Isaiah 42:16. So that first one doesn't even say Jesus in the design, yet it's indexed when people search for Jesus. And again, that's awesome that you can get indexed on broader search terms with a specific design. A design like that obviously can be scaled out pretty easily as well, potentially. And it, the design in it is just a mountain with the vintage retro color scheme. You got Jesus is my savior, Trump is my president. So you're cross-nicing Jesus with Trump for the people out there that want to do that. God so loved the world that he gave his only son is what the third one says. I want to be so full of Christ that a mosquito bites me. It flies away singing there's power in the blood. blessed, faith, etc. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of different ways to spin this, guys. Here's just 10 of the top bestsellers when you search the word Jesus. And here are 2 shirts that I handpicked that are, I don't even know. Is that like a fashion brand or something like that? I don't know. But both of these shirts seem very easy to create your own renditions of. I'm not saying copy them. I'm just saying get inspired as a simplistic, basic way of maybe entering this niche, should you choose to. Niche number 3 this week is going to be, before we get to niche number 3, check out my free print-on-demand mini course. Join my email list so you can keep up with, my mini life updates, etc. Try to send out a little update every week on Monday. That is linked in the description, completely free. I'll also help you start your print-on-demand business. And my print-on-demand Facebook group, also linked down there in the description, completely free. We just passed 40,000 members as well. Niche number 3, day drinking. Guys, in the summer, I don't know about you, but I think it's more socially acceptable to day drink when you do things like go to the beach. The weather gets nice. I was just in Florida for a week. I'm not going to lie. Do you think I hit the beach and had a few drinks? Yes, I did. In the middle of the day? Yes, check. I'm not embarrassed to say it, man. It's like my patriotic duty to do that every now and then. You know what I mean? I work hard, so I don't mind it. So the day drinking shirts, I think, see an increase in demand. They see a little bump in the summer. Not that they can't be considered an evergreen that sell well year round, but I mean, there might be a little bit of a hint. Check out the top 5 right there. 3 of them are tank tops. You don't wear tank tops when it's freezing outside. You wear them when it's nice outside, okay? And of course, there's a million different sub niches. One says support day drinking with the tropical sunglasses. And by the way, I mean, it evokes like memories of the like tropical climate and, places that people want to be, the warm weather when you put those tropical elements in a design. So I like that a lot. Next one's about race cars and beer. That's why I'm here. This one, the 3rd, is going to do really well with the July 4th right around the corner. 4th one, I need a huge cocktail. Yeah, a lot of funny ones, guys. A lot of funny ones. And I hand chose this one right here just to say that I think you could definitely replicate not this exact design, but have fun using this as inspiration for designs. If you need help with designing, by the way, of course, Creative Fabrica, they dropped their price again. If you use my link in the description, you can join for as low as $3.99 a month. Check this out. So I was just looking for those tropical sunglasses, not the exact ones, but you can find like bundles of them and actually have options. You can easily tweak the color schemes if you choose. I really like these right here in the middle. And I'll drop a link not only to Creative Fabrica's discounted membership, but also directly to this bundle in case you want to buy it for probably like $1 or $2 in the description. Moving on, niche number 4 this week. How about America and American themed shirts, or just in general? Like when you type in America, you're going to get different products that are indexed on that search term as well. I can see a few that stand out that are a little bit surprising, but there's definitely a lot of repetition of the red, white, and blue. In my opinion, when I scrolled through almost 1,000 shirts, like I saw a lot of it, so I chose it with politics, with just the flag, July 4th around the corner, some interesting T-Rex things, the Bigfoot behind me, a lot of different like interesting ones, the American flag just being used as like an element, like sometimes just as a text overlay. Check behind me here. You know what I mean? Just doing it as a clipping mask. Also up there in the top left corner, just using it as a clipping mask to show, I don't know, the patriotism and add that element to the design itself. Also, I noticed that there was just generic like country flags and country text shirts that were selling really well. Here's one: Germany, Mexico, Italy, Greece, etc. Even Jamaica. I just wanted to use this as a quick learning moment. These aren't selling because somebody had a stroke of genius and decided to put the country name and the country flag in a design, right? There's more to it than that. Hopefully we can all agree. It's the keywords, right? Like they're most likely not the number 1 result when you type in Germany shirt into Amazon. Can we agree that's probably the case, right? But what they're doing is they're saying, look, I just want to show up when people type in vintage Germany shirt into Amazon. Notice how they structured their title. Or German flag pride shirt, right? Like it's not necessarily exactly that simple, but you are hand holding the Amazon algorithm into understanding what it is you're saying when you put your keywords in the title that sends the strongest signal and you structure them, you put them in a certain order. You got it there for Germany. Like they scaled this out. They used the same exact keyword repetition: Germany, Mexico, Italy. So it's probably the same seller, Greece, and then The Jamaica one, I think, is a little bit different. Could be the same seller, but at least a different approach. They've got the Jamaican retro vintage watercolor sport Jamaican flag. So you see what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to the keywords. Sometimes you see a strong signal, sometimes you don't. I do wonder though, with all these listings having as many reviews as they do and as many sales, why are they all priced at $13.38 min price? You would think someone wants to make some profit at some point, but we don't always have the answers. Niche number 5 this week, bringing it home, Cancer. Sorry we had to end on a kind of a negative note there, but like I said, I scrolled through a lot of shirts and I just looked for repetition and hand selected based on what I saw. All right. I'm only human. I'm trying to process all this data myself in my head. I did spend quite a bit of time though trying to prep this episode, and we're talking about selling t-shirts here, right? So at the end of the day, where's the money being spent? There are a lot of Cancer shirts on Amazon merch. Of course, always check for trademarks and all that stuff. I feel like some of this stuff could be, I know in the past, the pink ribbon, didn't somebody try to trademark that? So just be careful. A lot of sub niches, etc. One of the most common ones you'll see is the FCK Cancer. I had this design right here that I'm pointing to over my shoulder. I didn't know what it said. Upon closer inspection, it does in fact say F Cancer, but they rotated it and they used a script font, but it almost makes it a little bit artsy, right? And it's selling. It's got 198 reviews. Normally, when I'm talking about designing t-shirts, I say to make it like big, bold, obvious, you know, at a glance, we need to know what you're selling. Sometimes the artistic approach can work. This has 198 ratings. So you can do sometimes the exact opposite of what I would consider to be best practices and still do fine if you execute it in a way that's like tasteful, that resonates with the target audience who you're selling to. Also, it's possible that they have a lot of external traffic going to this listing. I'm just saying it's possible. I don't know that to be true. There's no way for me to know unless I work at Amazon and somehow get access to that data, but I'm not planning on doing that anytime soon. Just wanted to say that. All right, emerging trends. These are all shirts outperforming their 30-day average BSR. So you've got a couple ones to just ignore, like the college university ones, Miami University, Indiana Fever, WNBA, skip that. Wisconsin, skip that. Middle school out, Memorial Day. So those are sending signals, upcoming demand, the July 4th hot dog contest, camping, etc. Looking ahead, here are some smaller, easy to overlook holidays that you can target. I guess they're not all small. June 19th is Juneteenth, so it's at least a month out, 1 month from Juneteenth. June 20th, National Bald Eagle Day. June 21st, International Yoga Day. June 22nd, World Rainforest Day. And June 23rd, Let It Go Day. Let's check the archive for what was selling well 11 months ago. We've got Awesome Like My Daughter, which somehow 2 of those got deleted. Interesting. I'm Not Old, I'm Classic, of course, absolutely killing it. A lot of Father's Day stuff. July 4th is starting to pop up. Behind me, you've got the classic. I keep all my dad jokes in a database with the floppy disk. Love it. So basically Father's Day, July 4th, gonna dominate. Removed designs to bring it home. Here are all designs that have been removed in the last 2 weeks. A lot of field day designs have been removed, probably because that is trademarked. So perhaps maybe they had slipped some field day designs through and been crafty with how they did their SEO and their keywords. I'm just guessing. And then eventually it caught up with them. You know what I mean? Maybe it was someone had to file manual takedowns. But I think whoever owns that trademark to field day guys seems pretty proactive, because if you scroll through the 1,000 t-shirts that I did, there are a lot of field day designs, which I'm assuming are all from the person that holds the trademark. So they're also probably getting these taken down. So be careful there. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Check out my full print-on-demand course linked in the description. If you have questions, you can drop a comment or email me. I also have a private community where I meet multiple times a week. I have great guests on all the time and great resources, including monthly design templates that I create for you so that you can scale out designs and fill your upload slots. So check that out, linked in the description. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you soon with a new video.